in the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. On the return, Jackson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, this is Scott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
21. Showing up. Tighten up.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's now third down and 1.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
It's our time. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, easy. Watch motion. Hey, kill. Pick the edge. Go. Hey, box drop. Check 24.
From the gun, it's Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down.
He's coming. General West. He's coming. Double up. 25. Check 25. Sammy. Check 3. Go. Line 36. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there, and they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 46 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talking about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now.
Somebody pick that pussy shit,
incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete.
Pump that ball, boy.
Shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Move off, Walker. He's crashing. 13. Hey, Haywood.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Jackson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of it.
In trouble in the Bulls. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on, 12. Hey, easy.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Let's go!
How you feeling over there, Mike McGinnis? You know what I'm saying? Tell me how you feel, dog. Let me know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
We own them. Hey, exit. Check. Watch 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
From the gun on third down, Breeze.
Oh!
And a
Let's go, Mike
grab. I
McGinnis!
think he got that, yes. A nice gain of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Murray.
Oh, get off me! Mike McGinnis!
That's the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run that time by Murray. 46 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get him. He is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and put it in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Boom! Where? Where?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what
that
they
could have
just
been a
happened
pick.
to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet coordinator and call plays for guys that make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Scott.
Oh, where you see that, Mike
This will go for
McGinnis?
5 up to the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go again with Scott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. But now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz.
Oh! How did he catch that? Wow.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got
there you go, Mike
to pick
McGinnis.
up the
That's my
first.
dog. I said, man, he ain't
Different
talking
ways
to
to create
me.
space, but on
How
that
you
play,
did?
he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play,
So
but it did
now,
what it
am I
was
going to
supposed
see
to.
2.0
Pick up a first
now?
down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz.
Zach, where you at, Mike McGinnis? Take off running! Take off running, Mike McGinnis! I know you shit, Mike McGinnis! I know you better take off running. That's all you got. That's all you got, nigga.
How
You don't know
about
how
a
to
tip of the
sit
cap
there,
to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
I'm destined to win. Everything going in my favor. I'm destined to win.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, how'd you like that safety before halftime? It should have been a touchdown. They saved it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Here's Scott complete. Give him 3 on the
out
play,
here, Mike McGinnis.
and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Where?
From the gun on
McGinnis.
3rd down. Wentz.
Run! McGinnis! That's all you
This is
got.
going
That's
to
all you
depend
got.
on the
That's all you
spot,
got.
but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
All the goddamn stars.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Mike McGinnis! Oh my God!
This is caught by
They
Jackson.
giving him these.
Why
Why do y'all want to keep him in the game?
But it pays off. They convert.
I mean, I ain't gonna get
I know
up, but man,
retirement ceremonies
yeah,
and
I'm
rocking chair is
broadcasting.
often one of the major gifts. But
Don
don't
was
give this
watching
guy
all
one
this
just
shit,
yet. He may be plus 30, but my
Get
goodness,
off
how
the
about
phone
that
once you got that
effort?
14. I said, man, I gotta
Old
go.
man, I'm on the wrong side of
I said,
32.
nothing to talk to you. I gotta play this
okay?
shit,
You
man.
feeling all right?
Oh, Michael Davis! Oh my God, Marcus Davenport swooper! That's a deep tackle, swoop your ass.
31 yards there and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Your safety, I told you had a safety.
Here's Scott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down now. It's Scott, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Bitch! Oh, I want that little pussy-ass play. You suck-ass.
Back at the 5-yard line. Alex Anzalone able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
How you say it again? You sucker?
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Check back. Slam. Great 15.
On play action.
Let's go, D! That's what I'm talking about, Sheldon Rankins.
Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal.
Get your little field goal, Mike McGinnis.
They'll try the left side. Scott.
Oh, get your field goal out of it, Mike McGinnis. I ain't fucked up about it.
Line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but fourth down coming up. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time
remaining. Notice you said when you turn it over.
Get it done. They got to get it at least.
I said, notice what you said. You said when you turn it over.
A takeaway.
Yeah, you're right. When you turn it over. Yeah, you're right. Now that's what you said. That's what you said.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win.
Get that first.
And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Murray. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
Get off me!
And down to the 28-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 3rd down, here's
Get out the way!
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. Spinning away. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a two-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Now a give, right side. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down.
Go, Mike McGinnis. Good shit, Mike McGinnis.
All the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard.
No!
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.